Hey, what's up? Hello. Welcome back, YouTube fam. Carrington here. Today's video, we are discussing this trending story that has been circulating around Twitter from a viral Reddit post. A photographer who was hired at a low cost to take pictures of a friend's wedding deleted all pictures and left the wedding after being denied a break and food and water. Now, I'm not sure how this photographer identifies exactly with their gender, but some posts were confirming that the photographer was a female, so for this video, I will use she. In a post on Reddit, the photographer explained the whole situation. The post titled, AITA, Am I the Asshole, for deleting my friend's wedding photos in front of them, she notes how she is not really a photographer, but instead a dog groomer who consistently takes pictures of dogs for her social media. The bride and groom asked her to take pictures of their wedding for a cheap price of $250 for the day, as they were on a very tight budget. Now, if you know anything about weddings and photography, this is extremely low. I've heard of photographers charging anywhere from $800 to $5,000 for the day. Now, that may sound wild, but inflation does play a part, and now that outside is open back up, these photographers are not playing around, okay? They are about their coin. But for this woman to agree to $250 for the day, about a 10-hour day, that is a steal. The photographer agreed to take pictures from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. This included driving around and following the bride as she got ready in the morning, capturing the ceremony and reception. Nowadays, as brides, we want it all, okay? We want the hair being done, the makeup being done. People are going to do stuff for TikTok. They're going to do stuff for social media. It's a lot. It's a whole process. And as I understand from this post, the photographer was there from the beginning. It was around 5 p.m. when everyone was eating that she was told she could not stop to eat and had to keep taking pictures. Now, I don't really know why a photographer would have to keep taking pictures while they're eating of the guests. Those aren't really pictures that the couple needs, and I'm pretty sure nobody really cares to see pictures of people eating food. So to me, that's OD. I don't really know why she has to keep taking pictures, but that's what the couple wanted. After being denied a plate of food, this was clearly a surprise to the photographer, as I understand that she originally RSVP'd as a guest. The couple decided to take the photographer off as a guest once she agreed to, quote, working the wedding, and therefore they took away her plate and even a chair to sit in. Now, clearly this was not made aware to the photographer to do this, and I just want to know where they do that at. Like, where is that a common thing? How are you going to take someone off the guest list when they said that they would take some pictures for your wedding for $250? How? Apparently, the venue was extremely hot, and when the photographer told the groom she needed to leave to take a quick break, she was told she, quote, needs to either be the photographer or leave without pay. In the Reddit post, she states, quote, with the heat, being hungry, being generally annoyed at the circumstances, I asked if he was sure, and he said yes. So I deleted all the photos I took in front of him and took off saying I'm not his photographer anymore, end quote. At the end of the post, she questioned whether she was wrong for doing this and wanted to hear the opinions of others. Many people on both Reddit and Twitter were in agreement that it was very much fair that she deleted the pictures. And, that was like the ultimate petty thing to do, while some people disagreed with what she did. One person on the Reddit post commented, she shouldn't have deleted the pictures. As satisfying as it is, they should have just left, and then when her friend asked about them later, she should have just sold them the pictures for double or triple the price. Now that is something I could definitely agree with. However, I understand in that moment you're heated and you want to be petty, and I can totally understand with deleting the pictures as well. If she wanted to go the business route, that would have been even better. She should have definitely just doubled the price for even one picture. Don't give them a single picture until there is money in your account. The conversation on Twitter, though, has been ongoing. So many people have been talking about this. One person commented, "Call me dramatic, but if you have an issue with simply giving your wedding photographer food, you are capable of a lot. It's little things like this that tell you all you need to know about a person's character." Other people were saying you're clearly dragged up if you're not going to feed your photographer. And while there were some people also noting different opinions, one person brought up how, oh, when it comes to paying for a wedding, it costs a lot of money to feed the DJ, the photographer, and any of the working staff. But I find it's pretty normal for the people that are working at a wedding to be fed. If you're not going to provide them a plate, you need to at least give them a break or allow them to eat their own food that they've brought during a time frame, because that's a long day. And I just can't imagine how someone isn't even being offered water. Apparently there was no water available on site at the venue. That's insane to me. What has the world come to? Another user on Twitter tweeted, "They're being paid for a service. I feed my vendors as a thank you, but I doubt I would have done it if there was an expectation to do so." Now, my opinion is this. Hungry people are not happy people. They're not fun to work with. Do you know what it feels like when you are hangry, when it's been a long day and you're forced to work? You're not a happy person. So don't you want to make sure the people who are being a part of your wedding, who are capturing images of this one day ceremony, are in a great mood so that they can give their best effort and get the best outcome? Feed your photographers, people. Feed them. It's not that hard. If you can't afford to add their plate to the list, then at least give them a break so that they can relax, regenerate, and get ready for the next part of their shift. Because that's what it is. It is a shift. They are doing this for some type of payment. $250 was nothing, but she was still doing it more so as a favor. I just think that's crazy that people don't want to give the people who are working on this very special day some food or at least a break and some water. That's crazy to me. I was also reading in the comments that some photographers actually do include in their contracts that they are to be given a plate of food while they are working at the wedding. Because, I mean, that's a long day, so they deserve to have... I personally feel like everyone should get a plate of food. But, they're basically stating that if I'm going to be there for this many hours, I do want to be fed, especially if the wedding is being catered. There's going to be plenty of food, in my opinion, I'm sure, to go around. So some photographers have noted that in their contracts. I didn't realize that has to be in writing nowadays because everyone's opinions on this are different. And while everyone is entitled to their own opinions, to me, this is just human decency. Yes, I get it. Money, things have costs, but let's just have some human decency. Anyways, y'all, this is my thoughts on the situation. Let me know what you thought of this in the comments below. Do you think that the photographer should have kept the pictures? Do you think it was wrong of her to delete the pictures? Would you feed your photographer and DJ, etc. at your wedding or no? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I will catch you all in the next video.